Testing 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Okay, much better. Oh my goodness. Took me forever. Get things set up. I'm_Biggy is now live. Dreamy Tactics Ogre. Reborn. Wheelchairs.
Stream element spot running robot face.
Oh. That actually popped up first. That's interesting. No, I didn't want to upload a video, but go live.
I'm_Biggy is now live.
Okay.
Streaming Tactics Ogre, Reborn, Wheelchair symbol disabled gamer wheelchair symbol, Tactics Ogre 100% run.
Oh boy. Alright. Let's see if things are working on YouTube as well. Alright. Let's see. Good. Man. First world streamer problems every day. This channel. No, I'll do this later. Okay. Fair enough. See now? Switch to face cam. Okay, much better. Oh boy. This setup this morning took a while. But okay, that's fine. Hello folks, it's me, Biggy, back playing Tactics Ogre Reborn for a little bit. And I want to just, oh come on, game. Right. Wait a little bit until my game is set up properly. Yeah, it's a bit scuffed in the screen department, but yeah, I'll get that set up soon. But apparently there were some problems with my Wi-Fi. Much better. Wi-Fi problems, as all what. But I did a good old hardware reset or driver reinstall for my Wi-Fi, and that seems to solve the issue for now. But yeah, I'm just going to stream through all the Palace of the Undead if I can today. Let's remove you and you as per usual. And let's just get the game AI rolling as before. As I slowly wake up. A few things going wrong today, aside from the slightly problematic Wi-Fi. And I was contemplating not streaming today just to do some more of the video editing. But set up. Took me a while to get things set up. And we're doing well enough. But there's a couple of things that we actually need to do for Tactics Ogre. That is, well, first things first. We'll need to just auto battle up until level 50. And once we're there, we could start doing things like farming for items we need. Also, the dead for the loot table. Have a look at cursed weapons. Dead floor. Yeah, I think it's floor 54 before we start getting cursed weapons. Namely the cursed bow. Wait. Oh, we got in cursed weapons before that. Yeah, 51. So for the 51st floor is going to be the bit of the farming that we need to do. All right, let's head back. Yep. Hello, folks. Welcome to the stream. I'm just looking through which channels people are coming from. Yep, 2 from YouTube. Thanks for being here, guys. Feel free to say hi as I slowly play through this adventure. And most likely won't be doing much until...
Hello, Biggy.
Hello, Smithing Myth. Thanks for being here. AI, just cancel all. Yep. Thanks for being here, Myth. Sorry for being a little bit late as far as playing through this game is concerned. Or streaming is concerned. If you have anything interesting you wanted to chat about, let me know as well. Finished all the voice recordings of the new video, but it's gonna take me a while to edit everything. To make sure that it's the quality's up to snuff, so to speak. Right. And I think this is a good Dread Vapor cast. No, it's not. Let's focus fire on one unit for now.
Is the video going to be a short one or a medium-sized one?
It's looking around to be around 30 minutes for the first one. That's as far as I got as when I'm editing. So it's that's I'm not sure if that's pretty long for well, not super long, but that's quite a lengthy video on YouTube standards.
That's a nice size video.
Yep. And I'll be working on, because all I did today so far was voice recording, and the usual method for me to make videos is just come up with a script, record the script, then
a good amount of videos nowadays can be over that.
Yeah, especially videos on specific topics, right? The YouTube sweet spot used to be 10 minutes, I think.
I have seen videos that can go over 2 hours. Not really watching them, but seeing the time in the thumbnail.
Yeah. The thing about YouTube is if you could go about it. It used to be that watch time is king, right? And you game. It used to be watch time is king. So you upload a lot, upload often, and more people watch your videos. Hopefully that's my food. Yeah, you upload a lot, upload often, and by doing that you make your videos more like you increase exposure. But the better approach now is to actually make some good content to keep people interested, because YouTube's matured as a platform, and live streaming, especially on YouTube, isn't what it used to be. Well, not live streaming, but content on YouTube. It used to be, if you look at Game Grumps, for example, that used to be the ideal format for YouTube, where you upload chunks of videos daily. But now the algorithm favors longer form videos with interesting content, because that actually gets more watch time, because YouTube audiences have grown older. Okay, let's go with heal 3. Major heal might have worked too, because there's all those undead folks.
I guess the older they get, the more time they have watching longer videos.
I'll be more to be more precise. Since the people watching videos are getting older, their attention spans are more suited towards interesting content rather than streamy, like streaming content for you know, because streaming and uploading contents on YouTube is a little bit different. Streaming is the people are actually good with the, like, you get the interaction, so we could chat. That's the kind of the appeal of streaming. But for YouTube, it's a how long they could keep your attention. And it's like, oh, we could go in and watch like this content for a little while and see what it has to say. If you understand what I'm trying to say. And that's different approaches to creating content. And you can get away with, like YouTube, you can get away with, I think there's a really cool channel called Summoning Salt. And you could get away with uploading 2 months, 3 months at a time for a video to come out. And that's still a viable like upload time, because people
Howdy,
howdy mana. Just talking about YouTube, how it's changed over the years. In terms of what content are successful on it.
Hello, Manta.
Because I finished recording all the script already for my YouTube video, but it's going to take me a while to edit. And then it used to be the day that you need to upload often to be successful on YouTube, but that's not always true anymore.
Hi, Amit. Well, you would be an expert on that since you are a very old YouTuber by YouTube standards.
Yep. But to be fair, age doesn't mean much in regards to YouTube. You could be really successful overnight and make some really good content. But it's also kind of a scaling thing. Like, sometimes you are just... Okay, let me see if I could exercise. And just leave it to the AI for a bit. Because it needs to stretch. And it's all just algorithm stuff.
You have seen so many trends come and go, and YouTube go through so many changes. I mean, we all have, but as a content creator, I feel that you have more insight into this.
Yeah. I guess that's true. Thanks, buddy. And it's kind of because if Thunderfire. To be fair, it's more of a case of like me doing YouTube for a bit, seeing that it's not profiting as much as I expected it to. Say, okay, I'm gonna retire from YouTube for now, but I still get a couple of dollars a month. It's just a nice little bit of income, even though it's not. And because I live in a third world country, is Thailand a third world country? I guess. Getting a little bit of money is still is nice than not getting anything. I think that's my outlook on it. It's a sham. Shams. My food smells real nice. But yeah. I'm going to actually the aim for today is I'm going to play up until we're done with chapter 50 and go to chapter 51. So it's 48, 49, 50. And chapter 50, I think 51 is the first time you can actually get cursed weapons. So it's going to be worthwhile trying to farm for it. And there's a cursed bow as well. and you might get a kick out of this manta, but I have a plan, a cunning plan, to rename all of the cursed weapons, characters that I'm going to choose the cursed weapons, after Record of Ragnarok Valkyries. So I'll need to see who's going to be turned into what weapon. Hopefully, well, actually, that will involve me reading through all the wiki stuff. But that's just a neat little idea.
Neat, LOL.
Yeah. Oh, welcome to YouTube, Mana. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, while we're here, I haven't done this yet because the stream was a bit scuffed today, but I want to thank Doug for sponsoring the channel. Thanks for being a member for 12 months, for a 12-month streak. That's pretty amazing.
I am cooking at the moment and I don't have the Twitch app on my phone.
Ah, fair enough. Do 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 do. Oh no. What are you having for dinner then, buddy? Let us know. Make us hungry. But right, why do you turn around? Bright eyes. I'm having a bit of a chicken steak.
I am just making some hamburger helper.
Oh, okay. I just ordered some chicken steaks. That's going to
Welcome
tide me
back
over.
to YouTube, man.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of chicken steak after stream, which is going to last me up until dinner. Food here is real cheap, but still have to cover my medical expenses. Okay, let me just see who are on which platform at the moment. Oh, 4 on YouTube. That's pretty nice.
Chicken steak sounds tasty, but I am not good at cooking chicken.
If you want to cook chicken well, I recommend starting with chicken thighs, because you could blast chicken thighs to bits and still be very good. Like it's very rare that you actually overcook chicken thighs. In fact, cooking chicken thighs would require a lot more heat and time to actually make it tasty. And yeah, that's the thing. The basics is there's basically chicken breast, which is the white meat, and chicken thighs, which is the dark meat. And most people have trouble cooking the breasts or the white meat, because that's real hard to get perfect. But on the other hand, if you wanted to pick an easier bit of chicken to cook, then you should get started with chicken thighs. and blast it with a ton of heat. There's a dude called, I think, Adam Ragusia, who teaches like basics on how to cook chicken well. Specifically, how to cook the thigh as well. But for me, if I wanted to get like cooked chicken,
if you want spicy and crispy, here's the spicy crispy chicken sandwich.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty basic as well. But that being said, what was I going to say about? Oh, what is it? Do you remember?
Thank you for the advice, Biggy.
No problem. I mean, there's much better cooking advice on YouTube by people who are much better chefs than me. So. But if you're kind of like, but it only really matters if you're going into different waster. That's pinion blades. Oh, it's a sham. A bunch of weapons, like relic weapons, are popping up now. That's cool. But I think we need to be careful for all of the items, because I do believe there's like a limit. 107 versus this is 100. This is 114. But let's have a look at what elements it is. It is wind. Okay, wind element with air averse tornado. Ooh. Cast tornadoes for free. Nah. Doesn't allow for archers to equip them though. But it is wind element. It's parry 2 versus parry 1. And it is air averse. So we might give Biggy this dagger. And the reason this dagger is pretty good for Biggy as well is because of the... Okay, let's go ahead and compare damage here. This versus pinion blade. Much better damage in my opinion. But we'll also see if there's some better bows.
When I cook meat, I mostly use beef because the pest control company I work for has a trade agreement with a local cattle farm. In exchange for pest control services, they give us free meat.
Ooh. I prefer beef too. Beef is just so much better in so many ways. But also just depends on your taste. I can't like what kind of beef do you usually get? Do you get certain cuts, or you get trims, or you get...
Where's the beef?
I knew it. There's got to be a Wendy's reference somehow. But for some odd reason, I just got reminded of the KFC Double Down. Do you remember KFC Double Down? That stuff was crazy. When it came to Bangkok, it didn't last very long at all because it wasn't very popular. But that was crazy. If you want a lot of chicken. And in Bangkok, we didn't get a lot of that stuff.
That special sauce.
In Bangkok, we didn't get a lot of that kind of double down stuff. But, oh boy, the Philippines, double down of the double down. So many different variations. But what kind of meat do you usually get?
Get ground
Ah.
beef. There is a limit to how much they give us, though. They can only give enough meat in relation to how much money they would have to pay for pest control that year.
If you're getting a lot of ground beef, and yeah, so of course, there's a ton of different stuff you could do aside from burgers. That's the thing. If you don't mind, one of the better ways to treat ground beef is mixing in a little. There's this kind of like what you do is you mix in a little bit of either ground pork or ground bacon into the ground beef. Make it at around like a 7-3 mix. Like as a Muslim, I shouldn't really recommend you try to eat pork at all, though. But if you can have pork, then it's an interesting. If you mix in a little bit of pork, like at a 7-3 ratio, you might enjoy it a bit more versus just pure beef patties. The other thing you could do is what is the other thing that you could do? Aside from burgers, because there's burgers, there's meatballs, yes, but there's one of my favorite things to do with ground beef is making minced meat curry. That's an idea for you if you want to try stuff. It's probably one of the easiest ones to actually make. You just have it's but I guess you guys also have chilies, right? Or chili. Chili's is the place to get baby back ribs. But you could make chili, but for a slightly more exotic take.
My dad hunts a lot of deer, so I often get venison from him. I will mix the venison with beef sometimes, and it is great.
I'd imagine I have no idea how the fat content. Well, this is gonna be a cooking stream, a cooking variety stream now. Isn't this great? But yeah, the fat content is usually like the difference in the melting point of fat of different meats really contribute to how it tastes. For me, the beef pork is one popular combination. I don't know if venison. I would think that venison is usually very lean, but I don't have any idea if what's the melting point of fat in venison is, if it's higher or lower than beef. Because the reason people mix in pork with beef is because the melting point of pork, not forks. I imagine forks being very high melting point, but the temperature in which pork fat melts in your mouth is a little lower. I think it's in the 30 odd degrees, so it actually melts with body temperature, whereas beef, it's around. Oh, well, I mean, I'm thinking in terms of degrees Celsius here. I can't do Celsius Fahrenheit conversions in my head. Maybe it's for pork. I think it's around 100 degrees Fahrenheit for melting point, whereas I think beef is around 120, 130. So that's why medium rare beef is popular, because the fat melts in your mouth just about, But the problem with beef then is that at the point where your steak gets cold, you get that
I
congealed
am no chef,
fat. Yeah.
so I am not very knowledgeable about how lean venison is. I just cook it and it tastes good, lol.
Yeah, I imagine. Why did you move into that poison space there? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. That. Yeah, venison is very lean, but yeah, the melting point, it does basically pork fat melts in your mouth. And beef fat doesn't. Beef fat needs to melt in the cooking process. Oh, okay. So back, I have any idea what was I talking about earlier. But yeah, oh my favorite way of cooking ground beef is ground beef curry or mincemeat curry. Shepherd's pie is also another nice British one. Oh,
Though, I haven't had venison in a while because my dad has been wanting to try and build a doomsday storage of food and has a lot of venison jerky for that he is hoarding.
doomsdays, bunkers. I think the kind of cool thing is that throughout history, there's always been kind of like a doomsday thing. I wonder if actually, let me just look at the loot table just now of chapter 49. There's something called a bead bound blade that is dropped by the iron golem. Now, nothing spectacular or special, I don't think. All right. I'll save it in a different spot anyways, in case I come back to farm here. But we're almost done with this chapter. Go ahead and scout. Look at the enemy a little bit. A few beasts and golems. All right. That means that Biggy could switch to instead of exorcism, we'll give him the what's the buff skill? No, instead of engulf, we're giving him the buff skill for killing beasts. Where is it? That's Dragon's Bane, not Beast Bane. All right, to battle. I imagine. If
I
you
like making dirty rice and spaghetti with ground beef. But I will also make patties for burgers and dips.
if you have if you're feeling a bit adventurous with your next opportunity to cook with ground beef, it's there's this recipe that this is the first curry I ever made, which is keema curry. Keema stands for mincemeat, and all you do is first you saute onions, as you do with any bit of curry, and then after the onions have sweated and gotten sweet. You know, you caramelize them. You stir in the beef until the beef is cooked, and then you start. No, actually, you start off with onions, caramelize them, and go with ground. Add a bit of ground ginger, ground garlic, or just chop them up. Either way. Usually, if you go to an Asian supermarket, they have ones that are pre-ground for you in bottles, and then you add a bit of just curry powder, and there's something called garam masala, but it sounds exotic, but what it is just ground spice mix, a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And you finish things off with a bit of frozen peas. And once the frozen peas are cooked, you're done. You serve it on a bed of rice. Or you could have it with bread, like naan bread, or pita bread is fine. I don't I think it's goes well together as well, but I mean, that's the first curry I made. But it's just it tastes kind of nice and homey and just good, pretty much. It's so weird to think about, though, because how I got into curry was through manga. I was back then I was reading. Back then I was a bit of a cooking manga aficionado. Basically, any bit of cooking
that sounds
manga.
Pretty good. I will have to try it. The most exotic thing I have ever made was a Slavic food called kotlet.
Kotlet. I haven't had that before either. But yeah, that's what I wanted to try. That's actually a good place to start if you wanted to try making curry, because any good old curry has a couple basic steps. You could use clarified butter. You could use oil, but most of the time you use clarified butter. But you just have you sweat some onions till they're sweet. That's the key ingredient number one. And then add in a bit of spices. Add in your meat, then a bit of this. But this is contentious on where do you want to go with it. Some say if you wanted to make like a thick kind of curry, usually you could go with
It's a beef patty with bread that has been soaked milk mixed into the meat. It's pretty good when you mix it well. Gives the beef patty a bit of a bread taste.
Beef patty with bread that is soaked in milk. Wow. Sounds good. That's Dead Lizard. Silly AI. Nice. Is this level 50 already? I guess so. Okay. We have to get to the dreaded chapter 51 curse bow farming. Oh dear. The curse bows from the
Sorry
Blood
to
Hunter.
interrupt you. You YouTube chat so delayed.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. But I think this is going to be the remainder of the episode, because aside from finishing this quest, I think we need to do a bit of info on Greg. Pew. Pew pew. Of course, you had to finish him with a punch. Right? Nothing too interesting here. Okay. Are we done with level 50? Yes, we are. All right. Data. Save. Come on, save. Over here. Hooray! This is where I was supposed to be done with the game on Thursday, but I was not Thursday. Wednesday? Must be Wednesday, sorry you guys. But I was soft sick, right? But okay. This is like an essential moment in the game, because we'll need to actually look around for a blood hunter. So it has to be one of you, right? And you can see that they're already at level 41. Wow. Okay, so the game forces us to sync at level 40. But the enemies are level 41, which is not very fair, but that's to be expected. We'll also just do a bit of a scout sync again. This blood hunter is located 1. One, two, three, 4. And what's the other digit? It's 4 by 19. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Perfect. 19. So it's 4 by 19 is one location. The other is 5 by 22. But it's this one that is pretty important. Unfortunately, his drop rate is about 4% for a cursed bow. 4%. So it's going to take us a while to actually farm for this. Is he equipped with a cursed bow? Anyways, just to demonstrate. No, it's just a normal siege bow. And I think, yeah, these are still level 40 items-ish. And I think the Necromancer has a Sage Staff, if we want to farm for those. But there's also the Gladiator with a Shield of Winds, a Gladiator with Thunderfire. But yeah, we need to actually farm back and forth for the Cursed Bow. And I think we're going to be stuck here for a little while. Anyways. Okay. So I need to actually... no, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and be done. Deploy all the units we want. Make sure that our healers in the back. And I think this will do. I'm going to put a small ad break on YouTube. Sorry, folks. Gonna make some moolah somehow. And yeah, let's just continue. And we'll just let the game auto battle up until the point we are starting to target the Blood Hunter. I'm seeing the YouTube chat move slightly. Let's see how long it takes before it pops up over here.
Are you getting closer with getting the rest the endings in this game?
How do I put this? I'm about halfway. Getting all the endings isn't too hard, so to speak, because technically there's only 2 more endings. Well, actually, there's only let's just say there's 1 path remaining, and we could go about it a couple of ways. We could have Kashua stay alive and get the best ending, or kill Kashua and get the foreshadowing ending. That's one way of going about it. But we're doing a 100% run, and what that means is we need to do all the battles and we need to get all the items. That's as far as I'm going to go for the 100%. I'm not going to get all 100% events. I think getting 100% events is something that somebody with more patience and time than me is going to do. The 100% events involves getting all the events with various different characters.
What if we put Kachuya in Schrodinger's box, where she is both alive and dead?
No, to be let's go the actually road. Actually, she's not both alive and dead, but she is in the superposition of both states. So she's neither alive or dead, nor both. But yeah, Schrodinger's Kashua. But the thing about Kashua's state is that she is
She's not dead. She's almost dead.
wait, is that a reference to something? Must be. Be like kind of she's just unalive, I guess. Meditate.
Yeah, Billy Crystal in The Princess Bride.
Ah. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
This is an ex-statuia, to reference Monty Python.
This is an ex-Kashua. It has ceased to be. It has turned over its mortal coil. Yeah. I can't remember the whole thing. I'm not enough of a Monty Python fan to remember the whole thing. Spam, 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 egg, and spam. Holy water. It's been asked too long with the news.
I only like the Holy Grail.
Ah. If you enjoy the Holy Grail, I imagine you'd enjoy the Life of Brian too, right? But I mean, to each their own as far as flavor is concerned. We're about at the point where we could switch off the AI. Right. All right, kill this. See, let's move you here. No, we don't need to move you here.
I sorta like the Life of Brian. I thought it was alright, but I still had my fair share of problems with the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, apart from the sanitation, the what has the Roman ever done for us? Yep. Aside from the sanitation, the irrigation, the okay, I can't remember the whole quote. Oh man, I'm not a true Monty Python fan. He's not a messiah. He's just a very naughty boy. Nah. Okay, let's just move you here. Do a little bit of a dagger slice, pinion blade. This is just going to turn into another.
Is there something funny about the name Biggest Dickus?
He has a wife, you know. You know what her name is?
TBH, I've only watched 3 of Python's movie. The third being the last one I bothered watching. The Meaning of Life. I really didn't like that movie.
Just remember that you're standing on the ball that's around, that's revolving, something, 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 bumped in miles an hour. Yep, but I do enjoy. I actually quite enjoy The Meaning of Life, but from a what perspective? Oh, look, you made me mess up. Wait, let me just check if there's a max HP charm. Oh well. move you here. And I'll do the Reinhardt. Guardian Force, very nice. Let's just keep poking at these guys. Oh, you're out of range. Let's poke the dragon then. Dragon, dragon. Poke the dragon. Why was that out of range? Okay, game. You're making me run out of patience. Okay. Okay. I thought about one of the songs in the life. The meaning of life, and I just realized that I shouldn't sing it out loud.
My brother recently went back and watched Dragon Ball God. He said it was great when you skipped to the good parts. LOL.
That's true.
GT.
That's true for anything, isn't it? Like, I think what's the saying? Even a broken clock is right twice a day, right? If it's pretty good if you skip like 99% of it. Okay. This looks like a chance to right. See.
I did like that scene in Lob where the guy had 15 commandments, but dropped one of them, and it then became 10 commandments. That's a good scene.
That's, I mean, Life of Brian is just taking a stab at organized religion as a whole. So, okay. So let's see here. Let me move all the way back here first. As the first bit of action that we could do. Go with Indra's bow. That's not the thing that we should do. I mean, since we're going to farm anyways. Let's see, what about here? Okay. Curse bow maybe? Please? It's not very likely, but yeah, that's the chain leggings. So what do you think the chances are we're going to actually get a curse bow from this action? It's not very likely. I think this is too far. So we move here. Indra's bow. Okay. Yep. So I'm just gonna keep doing this for a little bit, and once Biggy runs out of actions, we'll call it a video. This is too far, I would imagine. Oh, just far enough.
Cursed buff. Could be worth a shot, lol.
Damn it. Damn it, mana. Okay. That joke pierced me a little. Pierced. Yeah. Bow joke. Whatever. That joke stung or something. That joke made me quiver. Ha! There. I hope you're happy.
As Buzzcut would say, you stink of death. Hee hee hee.
Okay. Come on, Crispo. Nope. Just some pants. It would be great actually if I actually am able to get the curse bow on stream, but as it is quite unlikely, I don't mind not getting it here and farming it off camera. Reason being is that I am getting a little bit hungry, and I have all my audio recordings to trim. We did it. 4%. What? What? Okay, fine. Streamer luck. Whatever. Of course, it had to. As soon as they say it.
It happened.
Let's just finish this quest.
Excellent. I knew the game wouldn't string you along.
That was horrible. That's fine. Come on, I need to counterattack with the bow joke. But oh man. But that wouldn't I couldn't come up with a good point. That's the best I'm gonna do, that I could do. That's fine. We got a cursed weapon. We're good. But yeah, that's it. Cursed weapon. If we were super kind of like if we were super anal, then we could repeatedly farm for it. But no, I'm just gonna get one of each. of the cursed weapons. But I think getting a cursed bow on the first attempt of this is good enough to call it a video, because the next cursed weapon is going to be on floor 54. But and also we might need to farm floor 53 for a ring of the dead as well. But that thing's about 15%. But there's a couple of really good items now that we reached the 50th floors. Yeah. All in all, I think that was a pretty successful stream in terms of what we achieved here. Yeah, so we got Cursed Bow first try. That was pretty cool. I'm just going to, unfortunately, have to call it a video a little bit early so that I could spend some more time editing the Unlimited Saga video. Because if I keep putting it off, then I would just say, you know, by the time I finish the video, the remake would have come out. So I actually need to do this before the announcement comes. And I'm just going to place it, and then the announcement comes, and it's like, oh, wow, gets to the huge uptick of stuff.
Gotta make that video. CYA Biggy and Manta.
The Myth, thanks for being here. Oh, I should really just take my time to thank my members as well. Thank you, Apilux, Random Manta, Sephiroth Vale, Doug Bolden, Rafael Vega Chapa. You guys get to watch all of my other videos early, although that's going to be a little while before I finish making the Unlimited Saga video. But you get to watch them watch it first. But then you get some cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment as well. So that's really cool of you. If you wanted to support me in the membership program, go ahead and check the description in the video on YouTube. Otherwise, if you're on YouTube, it's just 3 clicks to support me. Liking the video, subscribing if you want to see more, clicking on the bell notification icon to get notified. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's stream, maybe. Yeah, so thanks for being here, guys. Have a good day, Mana, and I'll see you guys in a bit. It's me, Biggy, and I'll be back.